Welcome to the Psychology and Physical Training channel. Finding power in the quiet. In a world that constantly demands our attention, silence can feel like a foreign language. We are bombarded with noise, information, and the expectation to be constantly connected. Yet, it is in the quiet moments, when we disconnect from the outside world, that we often find our greatest source of strength. This is the power of solitude. Solitude is more than just being alone. It's about creating space for yourself, a sanctuary where you can connect with your inner world. It's about turning down the volume of external demands and tuning into the quiet whispers of your own thoughts and feelings. Many of us fear solitude. We equate it with loneliness, boredom, or even fear. But solitude, when embraced, holds the key to unlocking our true potential. It is in solitude that we gain clarity, find our voice, and discover the strength that lies within. This essay explores the transformative power of solitude. It delves into how spending time alone can lead to greater self-awareness, build mental resilience, and foster creativity. It's an invitation to rediscover the power of your own company and unlock the potential that lies within. And solitude is often misunderstood. It's not about physical isolation, but rather a state of mind. You can be surrounded by people and still feel a sense of solitude. It's about creating a space where you can disconnect from external distractions and connect with your inner self. Think of solitude as a mental decluttering. It's about silencing the noise of the outside world so you can hear your own thoughts. It's about creating a space where you can be fully present with yourself, without judgment or distraction. In solitude, you give yourself permission to simply be. You don't have to put on a brave face, impress anyone, or conform to external expectations. You can be your most authentic self, flaws and all. This authenticity is where true power lies. When you are comfortable with yourself, when you know yourself deeply and accept yourself fully, you become an unstoppable force. You are no longer swayed by the opinions of others or the need for external validation. You find your strength from within. The gift of introspection. Solitude is the birthplace of self-awareness. When we are constantly surrounded by others, it's easy to lose ourselves in the noise. We become so focused on external expectations that we lose sight of our own needs, desires, and values. Spending time alone allows us to turn inward. It gives us the space to reflect on our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. We begin to understand our motivations, our triggers, and our patterns. This self-awareness is essential for personal growth. Imagine solitude as a mirror. It reflects back to you your true self without filters or pretense. It allows you to see your strengths and weaknesses with clarity. This honest self-reflection can be uncomfortable at times, but it is in this discomfort that we grow. By understanding ourselves better, we can make conscious choices that align with our values. We can set boundaries, pursue our passions, and build a life that is authentically our own. Forging strength from within. Life is full of challenges. We all face setbacks, disappointments, and moments of doubt. It's how we navigate these challenges that determines our resilience. Solitude plays a crucial role in building mental and emotional strength. When you spend time alone, you learn to sit with your own thoughts and emotions. You develop the ability to process difficult experiences without immediately seeking external validation or distraction. This builds emotional intelligence and resilience. Imagine yourself as a tree facing a storm. A tree with deep roots can withstand the strongest winds. Similarly, spending time alone strengthens your inner foundation. You learn to weather life's storms with greater grace and resilience. Solitude teaches you to be comfortable with discomfort. You learn that you don't need to run from difficult emotions. You can face them head-on, learn from them, and emerge stronger on the other side. This inner strength is invaluable in navigating the ups and downs of life. Section 5. The spark of creativity, solitude's gift. Creativity thrives in solitude. History is filled with examples of artists, writers, and thinkers who found inspiration in moments of quiet contemplation. From Frida Kahlo to Albert Einstein, solitude has been a catalyst for some of the world's greatest works. When we are alone, our minds are free to wander. We are not bound by the constraints of logic or the expectations of others. We can explore new ideas, make unexpected connections, and tap into our imagination. This is where innovation is born. Think of your mind as a garden. In solitude, you are tilling the soil, planting seeds, and nurturing growth. You are creating the ideal conditions for creativity to blossom. Whether you are an artist, a writer, an entrepreneur, or simply someone who wants to live a more creative life, solitude can be your greatest ally. It provides the space and freedom for your imagination to flourish. Section 6. Independence. Finding your own way. In a world that often encourages conformity, solitude is a radical act of independence. It's about trusting your own judgment, following your own path, and defining success on your own terms. When you spend time alone, you learn to rely on yourself. You develop your own internal compass and gain the confidence to make decisions that are right for you, even if they go against the grain. This independence is liberating. Imagine yourself as a solo traveler exploring a new city. You are free to choose your own adventures, set your own pace, and discover hidden gems that you might have missed if you were following a crowd. Solitude empowers you to be the author of your own life. It allows you to break free from the need for external validation and live a life that is true to your own values and aspirations. Believing in your own power. Confidence is not about being the loudest voice in the room. It's about trusting your own inner voice, even when it's quiet. Solitude helps you cultivate this inner confidence. When you spend time alone, you get to know yourself on a deeper level. You discover your strengths, embrace your imperfections, and develop a sense of self-acceptance that radiates outward. Imagine yourself standing tall on a mountaintop. You have climbed this mountain alone, overcoming challenges and pushing your limits. The view from the top is breathtaking. This is the confidence that comes from knowing your own strength. Solitude teaches you that you are enough. You don't need the constant approval of others to feel worthy. You find validation from within, and this inner confidence is magnetic. Section 8. Purpose, unveiling your true north. In the busyness of everyday life, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. We get caught up in the daily grind and lose touch with our passions, our values, and our sense of purpose. Solitude provides the space for us to reconnect with our true north. When we create space for quiet reflection, we can ask ourselves the big questions. What are my passions? What impact do I want to make on the world? What legacy do I want to leave behind? The answers to these questions often emerge in the stillness of solitude. Imagine yourself gazing at a vast night sky filled with stars. Each star represents a possibility, a dream, a path you could take. In solitude, you can connect with your own guiding star, the one that will lead you towards a life of meaning and purpose. Solitude is not about escaping from the world. It's about connecting with your place in it. It's about understanding your unique gifts and figuring out how you can use them to make a difference. Section 9. Solitude in a world that never stops. In today's hyper-connected world, solitude can feel like a luxury. We are constantly bombarded with information, notifications, and demands on our time. But solitude is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Just as we need sleep to recharge our bodies, we need solitude to recharge our minds and souls. It's about creating boundaries, setting aside time for yourself, and prioritizing your own well-being. Even small moments of solitude can make a big difference. Take a few minutes each day to disconnect from technology, sit in silence, and simply be present with yourself. Go for a walk in nature, listen to calming music, or curl up with a good book. The key is to create rituals that allow you to step away from the noise and reconnect with yourself. Make solitude a non-negotiable part of your day, just like brushing your teeth or eating breakfast. Section 10. Embracing the power of alone time. Embracing solitude is not about becoming a hermit or shutting yourself off from the world. It's about finding a balance between connection and solitude, between the outer world and your inner world. It's about recognizing that spending time alone is not selfish, it's self-care. It's about honoring your need for quiet reflection, for introspection, for simply being. Start small. If you're not used to spending time alone, begin with just a few minutes each day. Gradually increase the amount of time as you become more comfortable with your own company. Don't be afraid to disconnect. Turn off your phone, step away from the computer, and resist the urge to constantly check social media. Give yourself permission to be fully present in the moment without distractions. Section 11. Your journey to inner strength. Solitude is a journey, not a destination. It's a lifelong practice of self-discovery, of connecting with your inner wisdom, and of cultivating your own inner strength. It's about embracing the power of quiet and finding your voice amidst the noise. The journey might not always be easy. You might face moments of doubt, loneliness, or even boredom, but keep going. The rewards of solitude are well worth the effort. As you continue on this journey, remember that you are not alone. Many others have walked this path before you, and their wisdom can guide you. Read books, listen to podcasts, or connect with others who value solitude. Embrace the power of alone time. Discover the strength that lies within you. The world is waiting for you to share your unique gifts. And if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe and follow the Psychology and Physical Training channel for more videos. Thanks for joining me today on this journey.